I got diagnosed with with colorectal cancer way back in July 21. It was a stage 4 case. It had moved to the liver. So this was like a super urgent situation. I am running a HR consulting company of my own. And so obviously the work completely took a backseat. This came as a complete surprise. But I was very clear in my head, this needs to be taken care of. I need to get back to work in like a snap. And I just called it, just one word I used, I just called it like a blip, that this has happened. It's far more important, what do you do with it next? So I told my doctors at Max Saket, which is where I live, and very fortunate, I never really approached any doctors through some references. Good old Google Baba took me to these doctors next door. And trust me, these three gentlemen today are my best friends. Last 3.5 years, the cancer in a way showed up in a very, very tiny form. So yes, the story doesn't really end once it has showed up in your body. But it's far more important, as we were hearing from Alaknanda, that how do you really take it? The game is all mental. If you say super strong there with a very solid support system, I think that starts with your spouse, with your rest of the family. I think one has been very, very fortunate to have that, and tons of friends, I would say. Lots of them. I think the day I was rushed into surgery, into the OT, which I had never ever dreamt that I will land up there. This was an 11-hour surgery that I went in for. And honestly, I never thought whether I'm going to come out even. But when at 8 p.m. when I came out and I asked the people who were pushing my stretcher, and I asked them, what's the time? I had gone in at 8 a.m. And they said, sir, it's 8 p.m. And I was stunned. But at the same time, I was very happy that guess what? I'm out. That was my clear kind of statement that one has overcome. And that's when the chapter B really started in my life.